Hello, students, and welcome. My name is Ms. Duran, and I am one of the English Learner Coordinators with the Multilingual and Migrant Education Program. Today, you will be taking a test that will help us determine if you will reclassify as Fluent English Proficient. What is that, you ask? Well, in short, this presentation I am going to further explain why you are here, what reclassification means, and how the test you are taking today fits into reclassification. I will also walk you through how to log into the test, how to take the practice portion, and finally give you some test tips to do your best. Let's get started. So let's start with why you are here today. You are here because the first language you learned as a child was not English, and when your parents registered you into school for the first time, they let us know that you spoke another language. This is something to celebrate. If you speak Spanish, Zapoteco, Mixteco, Triqui, Tagalog, Ilocano, Arabic, or any other language, congratulations. You are awesome. Because you are an English learner, it is our job to monitor your progress in English. You are probably saying to yourself, wait a minute, but I already know English. We know this. But we are not only concerned with how much English you can speak, but we also need to make sure you are reading and writing in academic English and your skills are developing as well. Like I mentioned earlier, you are taking a reading test today called the Reading Inventory, also known as RI. This test will help you meet reclassification criteria so you can be designated Fluent English Proficient. What is reclassification, you ask? Well, imagine your educational career as a journey. Throughout this journey, you will be taking courses where you are constantly reading, writing, listening, and speaking academic English. Engaging in these types of language tasks will help you develop foundational skills in English, learn content knowledge, make meaning of what you are learning, as well as push you to express yourself in academic English. This is what we call language development. Reclassification is when you get to a point where you demonstrate you have mastered the English language, and we can say you are now Fluent English Proficient. But remember, reclassification is only one milestone on your language development journey. There are 4 requirements you must meet in order to be reclassified. Number 1, your CELT overall score should be a 4 or 5, with at least a 3 in the writing, listening, and speaking sections. Remember that English test you take every year over the summer? Well, that's the CELT test. It is very possible you have already met this first requirement. Number 2, your reading level, also known as your Lexile, must be at least 855 if you are in the 9th grade. 905 if you are in the 10th grade, and 940 if you are a junior or senior. Number 3, you must have a C- or better in your most recent English or ELD class. But don't worry, if you don't have this, your teacher can also recommend you to reclassify anyways. And number 4, finally, we will communicate with your parents and get their input as well. Today, we are going to be working on number 2, testing to get your reading level. If you meet these requirements and reclassify this school year, then you will no longer have to take a 2-period ELD or intensive class, and your schedule will be freed up for other exciting classes. You will also never have to take that CELT summer test again. The Reading Inventory, or RI, will help us find out what your reading level is. Let me tell you what this test is going to look like. First, you need to log in. This is what the login screen looks like. Use the username and password we provided you and click Go On. Once you sign in, you will take a short practice test of about 3 questions. If the top of the page says Practice Item, then these questions don't count in your score. If you get these questions wrong, however, you are not going to be able to start the actual test. Please ask for help if you get stuck. The system will let you know when you are about to begin the actual test. Once you begin the test, it will be around 21 questions long and not timed, so please don't rush it. If you get stuck, use clues from the reading to make an educated guess. If you are still having a hard time, you can skip that question and it won't count against you. You get 3 skips. You should use them all if needed. So remember these things when you're taking the RI test. Try your best. We want to have your most accurate score. Take your time. This test is not timed, and you have all the time you need. Look for clues in the reading to answer difficult questions. And use your 3 skips if you are unsure. They will not count against you. After the test, a congratulations screen will appear and you will be given a number. This is your Lexile or reading level. Raise your hand and do not close the test window. Someone will come over to help and give you the next steps. Well, that's about it. Remember to raise your hand once you finish. Now you can get started on the reading inventory. Good luck, and may the force be with you.